Hello, folks. Hope everybody's having a good day today. Today we're going to be discussing how a light switch works. This is going to be a single pole light switch. It's not a three-way or anything. And basically, your hots are on one side, not like other switches. You got a ground right here. And so all we're doing is we're just breaking the hot. We're taking one hot input, and then on the output we're going to the light. So all this switch does inside in here is just break, make connection. That's all light switches do, on and off. So I'm gonna make one up just to show you how I make them. And so here's our basic Romex. It could be 14, it could be 12. And if you ever noticed that these color codes on this type of wire is for different colors for what they mean. This is for like the code inspector and stuff. So when he sees that stuff in the house, he already knows that's a number 12. If it's an orange, he knows it's a number 10. So he can walk around and spot it a lot easier that way. And so that's what the industry is. But your color codes is going to be hot. It's going to be black. It should always be black most of the time. Color codes are for us humans. Electricity doesn't care about colors. So if you put it on wrong, it's going to go down the same path. Here's your ground in the middle. And then here's your neutral is white. So this is going to be like a box here. This is going to be like a light switch box. And I'm just kind of giving you a semi idea. And when I make these up, you're supposed to put them, what they teach you in tech school, is you go clockwise. So what righty-tighty, screw the screw down, you put it on start from the left side and hook it in there and tighten it down. Because there's a reason for that. And the reason being, make sure it's good and tight on there. Reason being, that wire goes all the way around. As you tighten it, it's going to pull that wire down because you're going clockwise as you're screwing it down. If you put it on the other side and the loop is this way, as you screw it, that screw is going this way. So you're going to start pushing that copper wire out, and that's not a good connection. You want a good connection all the way around. I always try to use screws instead of putting them in the back if I can, because that screw all the way around has got a good connection. There's good flow with wire. This is number 12, good for 20 amps. And by code, they don't want you to go only 80%. So that's 16 amps on a 20 amp breaker. They don't want you to run it max. So, because on breakers, they run off of heat by amperage. How much amperage is like the measurement of how much product you got on the wire. And so and I'm going to show you how I strip is I find my number 12. That's a 12 gauge wire, and I'll go in there and find that 12 on that slot, run it around like that. I use my thumb. This is the way you strip. Use your thumb and you break it over with your thumb, and let your thumb do the work. It gives you a little extra leverage on there. Find that screw hole, stick it in there, and you got a perfect loop around. Now we'll take that. We don't put it on this way. We put it on this way, clockwise. Hoping it's coming out on the camera. Y'all can like and subscribe if y'all want to follow. I'm going to have other things coming up. My channel's about helping out. low understanding. I don't recommend anybody doing this kind of work without having a license, but knowledge is understanding, and we're around it all the time. Here's your copper wire for your grounding for safety. We want this thing to short out. Go straight to ground, have the fastest way to short something out. That's our safety. Put it in get it in there. I didn't unloosen that screw like I should have, I think. Sorry about the time waiting there. It's a little stubborn. It's all right. Put it in there. Since I bent my wire out, I'm gonna crimp it. All right. Screw it down. This is just a rough. So I'm gonna spread them out like this. This would be like in a junction box. All right. So the neutral's tied together. So the power's coming in this side here, and then it's going out here. Let's just say to this light fixture right here. All right. So this is coming in input power. It's breaking by the switch, and then it's going up and hitting the light fixture. So to run a light fixture, we need a neutral and we need a hot. So inside that switch box, the neutral's just tied together. That's it. This passes right on through. And then we use this to turn it on and off. So all we're doing is breaking the hot. And that's the basic functions out of the single pole switch light switch. Thank y'all, and like and subscribe if you can.